Michael Vaughan brings the field in. I have a feeling I know where this might be going, Bish.
And then came the moment.
There it is! The world record has fallen once again to Brian Charles Lara of Trinidad and Tobago and the West Indies, the second time in his career that he's broken this record. And what a moment of history this is, a repeat performance. 10 years ago, he set it, and he's done it again at the very ground.
I think one of the fantastic performances in the history of cricket is for a guy to set a world record and then 10 years later reset it. You know, someone else has beaten his record, and then to come out and do it 10 years later and set the record again, I think it's an unbelievable performance.
Even Lara's opponents, the England fielders, savoured the occasion as they took turn to greet the man of the moment. The Prime Minister of Antigua broke all protocol to rush to the centre to congratulate the hero.
When he crossed the 380, one could see that elation on his face. Some people would have given it away then. To keep the mental thing consistent, the mind game, the psychoanalytic, again, if you think in terms of Freud, the amount of effort involved between, say, 381 and 400, there's nothing more to achieve. You've gotten the world record back. You've broken Matty Hayden's record again. But to kick yourself on to get 400, to break that barrier, raise it another pedestal, involves a fantastic effort.
The traditional guard of honour greeted Lara as he made his way to the pavilion.
It's hard to believe, you know, and Matthew Hayden must have played well against Zimbabwe. It doesn't matter who you play against. They scored that amount of runs. I've scored it 10 years ago, and I didn't know what it was like. But this time around, it's really, really tiring, you know, and you know, I was amazed to be here again.
Then came the 400.
There goes the sweep. There it is. Perhaps the most significant single ever in the history of Test match cricket. Brian Charles Lara becomes the first man in the history of the game to register a score of 400.
Looked as though he could have gone on for ever and ever and ever. Just like Gary Sober's, when Gary made the 365, I batted with him for a little while. I got 30 or so. And this bat seemed to be getting bigger and wider all the time, you know. And it didn't look as though the ball would pass the bat.